Hi, today we will study design of simply supported beam using Excel. So here we have a problem of simply supported beam. Design a rectangular simply supported beam of span is equals to 6 meter and live load is 3 kilonewton per meter. Take FCK is equals to 50 and Fi is equals to 415. It is a given problem. So whenever the problem is given, what you have to do is you have to write down the given data first. So what is the given data here? It is span is given, so you can call it as L 6 meter and FCK is 50 Newton per millimeter square and Fi is equals to 450 Newton per mm square. So first we'll see the steps to be followed before executing it in the Excel. So first step is we have to fix the depth. So how will you fix the depth? We have L by D ratio for the different types of beams. So L by D ratio is 7 for cantilever beam and it is 20 for simply supported beam and it is 26 for continuous beam. So this values we get from IS 456 2000 from page number 37. By making use of this, we can find out the D. So here for the given problem, L is 6. So you can find out D by D is equals to L by 20. So that is 6 by 20. So value you can write it in terms of millimeter or meter. Next step is assume B, breadth and also cover. And then next step is find the overall depth, capital D. So capital D is equals to depth plus cover. And then you have to find out XU. How will you find out XU? So using XU by D. XU by D value you have 0.48 for Fe415, 0.46 for Fe500, 0.53 for Fe250. These values also will get in IS 456 page number 70. Next you have to find out the dead load and also calculate the total load. How will you find out the dead load? Dead load is nothing but B into D, cross-sectional area into density. So what is the density of the concrete here? Density of the concrete is 25 kilonewton per meter square. After finding the dead load, so live load will be given in the question. You can add dead load plus live load and calculate the total. Or else we have to take the live load from the code book. Next step is find the factored load. So factored load is nothing but the 1.5 times of the total load. Next factored moment. So first here already is load is factored. So you can directly find out the moment here. For simply supported beam, the moment is WL square by 8. If it is a cantilever beam, then you have to take different formula. It is WL by 2. So next we have to check for the depth. So for checking depth, we have one formula. Mu limit is equals to 0.138 FCK BD square. See this 0.138, this value will change depending upon the grade of the steel. So here I have given the different value for depending upon the grade of the steel. It is Fe250, it is 0.148, Fe415, it is 0.138, and Fe500, it is 0.133. So depending upon the grade of the steel, you have to take this value. So here for our problem, it is Fe415. So I have taken 0.138 and you have to check it for D. So D is equal to square root of Mu limit by 0.138 FCK B. And very important thing is you have to substitute everything in terms of millimeter only. So then only you will get the exact value, proper value. Next, finding the area of the steel. So we have formula that is XU by D is equals to 0.87 Fi AST divided by 0.36 FCK BD. So solve for AST. AST is equals to 0.36 XU FCK B by 0.87 Fi. You have different formula for calculating AST, but if you're using Excel for calculating AST, this formula will be better. Next, you have to check for the AST minimum. So again, from code book, for minimum AST, we have formula AST by BD is equal to 0.85 by Fi. So from page number 47. So now AST is equal to 0.85 BD by Fi. So you can compare the AST minimum with the AST provided. So this is about the calculation procedure. So next we'll study about the Excel. Now we shall see how to execute it in the Excel. So I have taken the same problem, design a rectangular simply supported beam for span 6 meter and live load 3 kilonewton per meter using M15 grade and Fe415 steel. Now, so whenever a problem is given, you have to write the input always. The first thing is you have to write the all the input. So here the effective span is given, that is L is 6 meter and grade of concrete FCK is 15 and grade of steel is Fi is 450 Newton per mm square. And I already explained you that how to find out the effective depth. So effective depth, we have L by D ratio. So L by D ratio is 20 and that we have taken from the code book. It is 20 because of simply supported beam. And how to find out the effective depth? D is equals to L by 20. So here you can see I have used the formula. C8 by C11. C8 is L and C11 is L by D ratio. So I have use the formula and I got the answer. Here I got, yes, here I've used L by D, so C8 by C11. So I got the value as 0.3 meter. So this one you can even write it in terms of millimeter also, not a problem if you're writing in terms of meter. And then next step is you have to find out the B breadth. So breadth B is equals to 0.23. So it is assumed. You can use 0.23 or 0.25 because you know the width of the wall is 0.23. So you can take width of beam as 0.23. Next cover, you can see, you can assume cover as 0.05, means 50 mm cover is assumed. Next step is overall depth. How to find out overall depth? Overall depth is summation of effective depth plus cover. So these two will give the overall depth. So this is calculated 0.35 meter. This is calculated. Next step is to find out XU. So XU, how will you find out? By making use of XU by D. XU by D is equals to XU by D is equals to 0.48 for Fe450. So how will you find out XU? XU is equals to D into 0.48. So here I have substituted D into 0.48. D is small d, we got it as 0.3. 0.3 into, yes, C12. C12 it is D. You can see here C12 is D and then it is 0.48. 0.4 into C12 you will get XU. So it is 0.144 meter we got. And weight density of concrete, it is given actually, or you should know the density of concrete is 25 kilonewton per meter cube. And then sulfate you have to calculate. What is the formula to calculate the sulfate? It is BD into density of the concrete. So I have used breadth, this is breadth 0.23, and depth, overall depth you should take breadth, depth, and then density of the concrete. These three I have used. So it is, I got the value as 2.0125 kilonewton per meter. And then live load, it is 3 kilonewton per meter. It is already given. Then you have to calculate the total load. So total load is nothing but the summation of dead load plus live load. So you have taken summation of dead load plus live load. Here I have substituted. So after taking, you will get 5.0125 kilonewton per meter. So after finding total load, you have to find out factored load. I will call it as W. So factored load W is equals to 1.5 times of total load. So it is, I have made it as, so it is 1.5 into total load. So I'll get 7.518. So next it is a factored moment or bending moment, or MU you can call it as. So MU, I've taken the formula WL square by 8 because it is a simply supported beam. Suppose if it is a cantilever beam, then the formula will be different. So W is equals to 1.5 into, factored moment is equals to WL square by 8. See, I have substituted the formula here. C21. C21 is factored load W. This is W into L square. L is 6 here. L by 8. Total whole divided by 8 you should do. So then we will get the value of 33.83. Then the next step is we have to check for the depth. So you already know the formula mu limit is equals to 0.138 FCKB into D square. So this 0.138 is because of the steel. Steel here it is Fe415. So I have rearranged to calculate the depth. So I've rearranged it. So what is the formula you should substitute to get the D? D is equals to SQRT of mu limit divided by 0.138 into FCK into B. So I have rearranged this formula. I have rearranged this formula to find out the B. And here you can see what is the substitute square root of C22. Here it is C22. That is mu. So mu, you can take it as mu limit, and then I have taken it as 10 power 6. So I am converting everything in terms of millimeter, Newton millimeter. Here you can see this is in terms of kilonewton meter, but I want everything in terms of Newton millimeter. So I'm putting 10 power 6, so that it will become Newton per millimeter. Next, divided by 0.138 C9 means FCK, and yeah, C9, C13, that is FCK, and then breadth B into 1000 I have taken because this is in terms of meter. I am converting this B breadth into millimeter. So everything should be substituted in terms of millimeter. So I have taken this 1000. Next, I will get 266.5815 millimeter. That is the depth which is required to take up this magnet. this magnitude of moment. So what is the actual depth we have given? So actual depth given is 300. So 300 is given, but actually we want 226. So given provided is more than the required, so it is safe. So check is safe. Next you have to calculate the AST. So AST I will take the formula XU by D is equals to 0.87 FI AST by 0.36 FCK B into D. So but what formula you have to substitute? You have to rearrange it the formula for the AST. So here AST is equals to 0.36 FCK B XU divided by 0.87 FI. So I have substituted for this. So you can see 0.36 into C9. C9 is FCK into C13. C13 is breadth B into 1000 I have taken. So I'm substituting in terms of millimeter only. And then C16, it is XU into 1000. It is in terms of meter. I'm converting it in terms of millimeter divided by 0.87 into C10. C10 is grade of steel FY. So you should be very careful about the brackets or braces which you use here. Otherwise, you will not get exact value. So after this, you should check for the AST minimum. So AST minimum, we have the formula 0.8 AST is equal to 0.85 BD by F5. So here I have substituted the formula 0.85 into C13. It is a B into 1000. I'm converting in terms of millimeter into C12. C12 is effective depth 0.3, and again I'm converting this in terms of millimeter divided by C10. C10 is grade of steel 450, and then you will get 141 point. This is the minimum steel which is to be provided, but we got 495.355. We have to check whether the steel which should be provided is greater than the minimum steel. So here the steel provided is greater than the minimum steel. So the AST which should be provided is 495.352 millimeter square. Here, you don't need to write these remarks in the exam. You can concentrate only on this first 4 tabulation.